All right, we are here. And I'm gonna do the outside completely this time because we are losing daylight. I wanted to be sure to kind of show you the neighborhood because right over here yonder, it drops off and it's a park. Not a big park, but it's a little park for the kids, like playground equipment, stuff like that. And if you keep following down this street, which is a one-way towards us, there's a school off of Broadway, North Broadway. So there is this empty lot right next to the home, which I think is pretty important because the best kind of neighbors are no neighbors at all. But the home, it has this garage access through the basement, I do believe. It has the front door here, and then they have like the side gate entrance. And if you can't tell, I'm gonna be a little bit more energetic on this one because I have been locked in a room with a guy telling me about real estate law for 8 hours. So I'm like a kid that has been at school all day. I'm hopped up on like cheese sticks and chocolate milk, and I am ready to be someone's problem. So the other thing I want to point out, you have this nice little bridge, but this driveway here is actually what they use, this little gravel spot, but it's shared because those people own it. So that's important to note. And I don't really understand why that's the way it is. We got to do a little bit more digging, but it is that way. So let's go to the backyard. Again, they were smart. They did drains. Nice little cover here as well. Good ideas. A lot of retaining walls, which is very normal for this side of town. I mean, we're definitely in the bluffs, hence the city name. But I really wanted to get this while we have some daylight. So, sweet pergola. Pergola? Pergola? Pergola. Pergola. Pergola's right. Backyard. Needs a little bit of maintenance. You know, some weed pulling, a little bit of mulch, you know, some lipstick back here. Steps are real rocky. Oh, sorry. The backyard though, again, more retaining walls. And they're like tiered. So you just have one here, and then like some railroad ties at the top. And again, it's better to have them than not to have them, but there is a level of maintenance required. And I don't know if you guys know about them or not, but they're not supposed to kind of like fall in like this either. So these rocks have likely been here forever. And I don't know what the hell that is. That's scary. That's a scary movie thing. But again, no neighbors behind you, which is super duper nice. House seems to be in really good shape. I did a quick walkthrough of it, and we will walk through it together. But it kind of looks like it's something out of a movie, you know, from back here. Just a lot of potential, I think. Stairs. Overweight man's mortal enemy. All right, here we go. So from the back door, you walk right into the kitchen, and the house has a really, really funky layout. It's just different. Some people that's a negative, some people it's a positive. I sell homes for a living, so it's always a positive. But this is that front entrance, right? So you walk up the stairs here, and then you're in the living room. And it has the sliding doors, the oversized sliding doors, and that's really about it as far as like features go. Hardwood floors, but I don't think they're the actual hardwood. It just kind of feels like the imitation stuff to me. But if you go over to the right, that's where you're gonna have like another segment of the home. So here is bedroom number 1. French doors, shiny light. Windows do seem to be newer, or at least these ones do. But again, nothing too crazy. about this one. Your laundry is stackable and it's just stuffed in this closet here, which I don't mind. Main floor laundry is awesome. The bathroom is freaking tremendous. You can have like a whole party in the shower. Like at least like 5 people can get in here. 10 if you want to stack them, but definitely updated. Got the old claw tub. I mean, I couldn't believe that they went the extra mile and did all of this for an entire wall. I mean, that's a lot. Nice vanity. I mean, really top-notch stuff. Oh, and the lights are dimmable. In case you want to set the mood, right? When you're brushing your teeth. I don't know, I'm married. This is the second bedroom. It's a little bit smaller than the first. Again, nothing too extravagant about it. They have like this half carpet thing going here, but it's just like, it's a giant rug is all it is. So just hardwood floors underneath it. A lot of natural light. And then this is what we would consider the primary bedroom. My favorite part is all this natural light. I mean, this is pretty cool. And I'm a guy that likes to see the weather while I'm, trying to relax at home. So snowfall, rainfall, that fun stuff helps put Justin to sleep. Walk-in closet, moderate size. And then this is the primary bath. Again, moderate size. Not as fancy as the other bathroom, but with a little bit of hard work and determination, who knows? Fireplace. Electric, by the way. And then this is the problem child, right? So this is the kitchen. Probably the main contributor to why it's still on the market. Which reminds me, the home was on the market before and then got canceled and relisted just to make it look like it's new. It was originally listed at $335,000, so do with that information as you will, but you must have to get it sold. One thing I don't like is this giant thing here. If you notice, it's hiding the window, and the window's been sealed up, which is fine, see it a lot, but not a fan of that. I think if you got rid of this giant cabinet thing, it'd go a long way. Kitchen just needs a remodel. Let's face it. And then you have like your living room area and, well, a family room or office or whatever. But again, more windows, which is great. Another fireplace, electric, but okay. Giant windows. And they have like this little cut opening here to kind of make it feel bigger. But my first thought was like, oh, you make this bigger and it'll feel more open. Well, then you're really limiting your already limited cabinet space. So that'd be something to consider. Off the kitchen and the back door is the basement access. So that's garage. And then it's just another finished like room, which is awesome. You have extra space. So just more extra storage space. Hopefully no serial killers in here. Cool. We do have a sump pump back here, but this is obviously where they're just kind of using for storage until they find a new home. Really tough to tell you anything more about the room as far as like condition goes, but from what we can see with the foundation, it looks to be in really, really good shape. Then we continue over here. We have another closet. Ooh, another closet. And this is, you guessed it, another closet. So if you like closets, oh man, do I got a house to sell you. And through this way should be, oops, everything else. So we have a whole nother set of a washer and dryer. Did not expect to see that. Kitty litter boxes. What used to be a shower, but they went ahead and stopped using that. So there's probably, it would be really easy if you wanted to add another one. You know, you have the plumbing right here and you just want to make sure that drain pipe is working correctly. But also in this room, in the garage, you do have your electrical panel. Been labeled. Old window needs to be replaced. It's a single car garage door with a garage door opener, another drain, water softener. There's that entrance from the front. And then we do have a sewer line, and what is this? So, as you can tell, we have a real nice settling crack right there. That's a good one. And it continues all the way up and through. Now, the rule of thumb with settling is when they follow the grout line like this, that's okay. It's usually not a big deal. Where you need to get worried is when they actually break through the concrete. So this is pretty significant and should be something that you consider. It's also where the beam that goes down the entire home is sitting on, which probably isn't a coincidence. And obviously I am not a structural engineer, so I can't tell you with confidence anything like that, but with my experience, this is no bueno. This is okay. This isn't okay. That's a lot of pressure that's causing that brick, the concrete brick, to break in half. So you got pressure going in two different directions. We were doing so well. Old wood rafters, which is perfectly fine. Not seeing any damage as far as like water goes or plumbing or anything like that. Also, when I was walking through the home, nothing felt like it had settled. Like it didn't feel like we had an issue. So I am a little surprised to see that. But what I'm not surprised about is the amount of retaining walls. We had to expect something to be cracked as far as the foundation goes. Just wish it wasn't that bad. Furnace is old, for sure. Another thing to consider. And boy, I really don't know what else. Pictures look good. That was a little bit, that's a bummer. Damn. I think that's it. That's all I got. I'm really surprised that we're not seeing settling anywhere else. And the fact that the floors felt solid, they didn't feel tipsy-toppy or at all, I think that's really important. But that crack is something I would definitely get looked at or point out to my home inspector and see what they thought about it. I'm gonna shut this door. We got the other one tomorrow. I'm gonna get that scheduled in the morning. And I'll get this sent over to you tonight. And that's it for me. Have a good one.